Well, hello everybody. Time for another edition of the Optrics Insider. My name is Scott Young from Optrics Engineering, and I have Sean Sturby, our Technical Services Manager. So good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Scott.
So we have three things to discuss today. We have the COVID-19 contact tracing apps, which are becoming popular. Windows 10 2004 may update, and have I been pwned notification that wiped out a help desk. So some things certainly to be aware of. All right, Sean, let's start with the first one, COVID-19 contact tracing apps.
Right, so in the news has been to try and flatten the curve further and to keep track of where the infection is going, that various different governments are talking about putting out a contact tracing app. So we've talked about it before, done properly, it's great. It's going to give the healthcare providers the information they need to be able to try and track back to whoever is the carrier of the infection. But the information that they need, if done wrong, is the kind of information that scammers want. So the contact tracing apps are being spoofed. People are getting text messages already. It's being reported saying, hey, you've been in contact with somebody, please reply to this and we'll get some more details. And what do they want? Well, they want to know your full name and all your contact medical information. And oh, by the way, there might be a $25 fee to process this. Give us your credit card number. People need to be aware of this, that just because it comes through and it says COVID-19 doesn't mean it's coming from an official source.
Yeah, that really muddies the water, unfortunately, because then the question comes down to who do you trust? So hopefully they can sort this out. Interesting. Okay, the next topic is Windows 10 2004 may update. Now, you maybe explain the 2004 part, because that's kind of confusing. Are we going back to the future or back in the past? I don't know.
Yeah, internally it's the May 2020 update, and Microsoft was calling it the various updates as they've been coming out. Usually it's been like 1803, 1809, 1903, 1909, but 2003 would have been, there was a version for 2003. So what they did was it's the first two digits are the year 2020, and then the 04 is the fourth month. So even though it's technically the 6th month, they are pushing out the May 2020 update now. A lot of people are starting to get it. Some people might get a notification that their computer isn't ready for it just yet, but it's coming soon, needs a little more testing. Caution people to jump on this. Even Microsoft's own branded Surface Pro and Surface Book devices are not getting the update yet. They're being blocked from getting it until more testing happens. So if Windows 10, whatever version you're on, is still supported and is behaving well, don't be a guinea pig. Don't jump in. Give it some time. Unless you're an IT guy and you need to test it in your environment, do it on a test system. But don't just jump for it because it's the latest and greatest version. Microsoft has put in a bunch of additional features. That's great. We're looking forward to them when they're fully baked.
And so that people understand, and they'll have to check the settings on their computers, or if they're, I'm talking from a personal perspective, but if you're at an office, then the IT managers admins will have this sorted out for you. But some computers, especially if at home, are set up to automatically update, and others are set up to manually update. If you're on manually update, you might want to check to see how far back you are in your updates. If you're on automatic update, there's a way that you can actually pause updates.
Yeah, depending on the version that you're on, but at the very least, you want to take care that you are not jumping ahead. So take a look at your control panel updates, and if it gives you an option to install 2004, don't at this point.
Okay, good to know. And finally, have I been pwned notification that you say has wiped out a help desk system.
Yeah, this happened over the weekend. It was noted that the Troy Hunt has a wonderful service where he takes and anonymizes data breach information so that you can go to his website and put in your email address and see if it's been involved in one of these various different breaches. Some hacker has gone out and downloaded a ton of usernames and passwords from site A, B, or C. Well, he's telling people about this, and it's a wonderful service that he provides. However, it was reported that the notification that his system automatically sends out, in one case, went to a company who had a slightly older, not really old, but a slightly older ticketing system to manage tickets. And so they got the ticket, and it worked great. They didn't have any problems until the technician did something and assigned the ticket to himself. At that point, there was a bug in that help desk software that it went and parsed the email headers and misinterpreted something within the headers as being a command for the underlying database for the ticketing system, and it effectively wiped it out. So the report that I saw showed that it was a known bug. It was something that had been fixed, and this technician was able to actually go in and do a restore from a day-old backup and update the software so they're okay. Their help desk is back up and running, and they've only lost a day's worth of information. But it really highlights that unintended consequences. Here is a wonderful service that shouldn't have any problem. It came in as an email that shouldn't be any problem, but the combination of a slightly out-of-date ticketing system and some bug in the triggering system when it assigns a ticket caused the underlying database to throw a hissy fit.
So the lesson learned here is try to be on the latest update of the software.
Try and be on the latest and have good backups. That's what saved these people.
Exactly. Interesting. Cool. All right. So to summarize, we talked about the COVID-19 contact tracing apps, Windows 10 2004 May update, and have I been pwned notification that wiped out a help desk. Interesting. Any other comments you would like to add to this?
No, just stay safe out there, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Sounds good. All right. Well, if you found this video or other videos useful, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you have a question, certainly leave a comment below. Thanks for your time, folks. Hope you're having a great week, great day, and have a great week. Bye for now.
Bye.